16 hours flying time from Montreal, across 3,000 miles of ocean, a bomber is coming to Britain. A Liberator following a route flown by hundreds of others to a reception terminal on the west coast of Britain. Inside a Transatlantic Air Control Room, a wireless operator is taking down a message from command headquarters. The decoding of it is done by WAAF cypher officers. It relates to the types of aircraft being ferried over the Atlantic. An average of one signal every minute is received all the year round. Like a train indicator, the movements board keeps tag on aircraft making the crossing. A controller is in radio contact with the planes from the moment they're airborne in Canada and all the way over. The first of the day's deliveries is just coming in. Landing instructions are given by radio telephone and a Liberator makes its graceful arrival at the terminal airport. Sir Frederick Bowhill, the Chief of Ferry Command, has once again crossed the Atlantic to inspect the European end of his organization. The place is beginning to fill with bombers. WAAF ground staff set about the unloading of kit. It's a busy time for them just now as more aircraft check in from their ocean crossings. Government-sponsored passengers are carried by Ferry Command. As soon as the aircraft come in, duty crews set about the planes, attending to any grooming that may be necessary. Here comes a Fortress, touching down after making an easy flight over 3,000 miles of ocean, loaded to capacity with urgently needed war supplies. Apart from the crews, newly trained airmen from Canada are arriving for operational service with the RAF. Men smart enough to bring a banana with their baggage. A pen in one hand and a hot drink in the other, the crews write their reports in comfort, while their aircraft are pounced upon by service crews. WAAF mechanics refueling and checking. The freight has to be brought into the freight store. Crews change American and Canadian money into British currency. Meanwhile, there's the outward journey to think about. Instruction in the use of oxygen masks is given to passengers, including Commander Anthony Kimmins, seated in the center, going to Canada. In the Met Office, ferry pilots check on the weather. They're going back to fetch more bombers. In the kitchen, flasks with hot drinks and packets of sandwiches are being prepared, while in the mess lounge, the men who cross and recross the Atlantic put on their flying kit for another journey to collect more planes for the RAF. Outside, a plane stands waiting. From the mess room, a procession of ferry pilots with white labels fluttering from their harness. In the distance, there comes the flash from an Aldis lamp, the takeoff signal from the control tower, and into the night, a Liberator sets course for Canada.